So this one's going to be spirulina number 3 that I was starting to do before I saw 911 Happy Rip. But spirulina number 3 is to talk about the vaccines and the heavy metals that you have allowed yourself to be lab rats to ignorantly be manipulated and coerced and under duress forced to take poisons that have zero intent to be an effective vaccine because they coagulate the fluids within your body to make it impossible for the vaccine to travel through the neural pathways, which would have to go through your lung barrier, which is like a fluid around your lungs. And if it's coagulated, it has zero chance to go through that lung barrier. And see, I read these reports in about 2006 that I slept with these angels, and they happened to have this, top secret government reports that talked about the 30,000 guillotines, and that could eliminate 3 million. Americans, which was intended for the Patriots and the Christians with the Noahide laws and the Patriot Act, which was to come full circle to hunt the Patriots and, pretty much me. So the vaccines, I read about the intent for those in about 2006 and the plan for COVID to be a population control, like a depop agent. To be forced upon the people. And, I tried to warn people for years and years, and I'm like, I know about this. I've already read the reports and, read a report, which I'm pretty sure was the first time I read Fauci's name, that, Fraudsy, that, was like a convention that was talking about how the vaccines was going to take out maybe like 1 out of every 7 initially within the first couple weeks, and then, the progression of the years of the natural deaths to being a dumbass to accepting to be a lab rat for something that they say was a vaccine that was, made within months on a rush order, thanks to our great fearless leaders, and oh my gosh. But those vaccines were patented in like 2015, 16, 18, but they were working on those, and they already knew what they were going to use in 2006 or so, maybe 8, when I read the reports that I wasn't supposed to read, that the head nurse lady that was in this convention, and at this point it was, I think, the report said 800 people or 600 people were in, less than 2,000, I believe, were in the circle that were knowing about this, whole thing. And it shocked me that, that one of the head nurse ladies said that, I'm a Christian, and, I want to go into heaven. And if I'm murdering people, and my nurses are murdering people, that we're not going to get into heaven. And he said, well, you're going to be a frontline defender. You're going to be thinking you're going to help people. You're saving people. That's what your nurses are going to think, right? So when I read that and saw that evil, I was like, not gung-ho ready to go for the government anymore. That's right there, when I complete, I already had to accept that, the towers got dropped inside job. That was just, one of the hardest things in my life to accept. That, and then the fact that, all the Jewish workers were given the day off work the night before, so it was just the Christians that were at work that day, and and then the building was, insured $1 billion the day before for that specific airline attack. But the world accepts that, it was somebody else that did it, and the scapegoats, and the scapegoats that eat goats, and then all the created racism, like my friends that went to war, and then they're like, hating all the Muslims, which they're not bad people. They didn't do it. They're just, victims just like we are from the people that control the shit, that control the money. It's like, anyway, spirulina. The point of this is telling you to start using that as much as you can. If you've taken a vaccine, you got to get those heavy metals out of you. It's something that you got to purify, cleanse, mind, body, and soul. Spiritual growth. You got to be working on that. It's like, you got to shed past lives, karmic ties, and soul contracts. And you also have to consciously know that you're a slave, and that citizenship is a binding soul contract to hell. But if you consciously know that and are working to change that, then that's a good step in your favor. But if you do not consciously break past lives, karmic ties, and karmic debts, negative anchors, chains, blockages, bindings, if you do not work on that, you get sent down to the left. I'm telling you, please work on that. I'm trying to free and save as many souls as I can. I've already promised to release everybody from hell in 2,000 years. That's a big step, and I know that hell's in my corner. Bless me as I bless all. Rogue One.